Miles Sanders' first carry of the game. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now on 2nd and 13, Wentz. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down, Philadelphia.
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes.
Complete.
Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Down Eagles.
Throwing now is Wentz. Yannick Ngakoue in on the stop.
The ball carrier.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
It's a second down run with Sanders. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 yards on the play, first down. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complimentary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And this one's incomplete. Rookie Jalen Reagor, the intended target that time. Third down here. The 7th play now, this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Returning it, Johnson. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. Ebron caught left side. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. His throw incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, his intended target. And it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. They're trying for Washington, but the pass intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
The Eagles. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On 1st down, Sanders. T.J. Watt in on the tackle.
Eagle ball carrier.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
On 2nd and 9, Wentz, and he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Wentz going to throw. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Deshaun Jackson. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
The kick is good.
They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
On the return, the Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
The ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now bad hit, and he lost the football. It's loose, and it's picked up by the Eagles. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about. Second and short now following the fumble. Shotgun handoff to Samuels. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Brought down back at the 32.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
It's now.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And this is incomplete. It was Jalen Mills getting a hand in there defensively. So, Charles, why in the world do you take that risk there?
It doesn't make a whole lot of sense on the surface. I've been around enough of these coaches and enough of these meetings along the way. Sometimes they're so confident in a play call that they don't care about the situation. They think that that play
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line. It had been a near-perfect beginning to this football game. Already a double-digit lead first quarter, but their first misstep.
And you know how it is, partner. Sometimes when everything's going right, you start to feel like you can do just about anything you want on the field. This one didn't work out. If I were him, I'd go to my defensive captain and say, pick me up, my man. Help me out.
To the right side to Eric Ebron. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 9.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On second down, Samuels. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl corner, Darius Slay. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Intercepted by the Eagles.
First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
On second down now, it's Sanders, and he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Steelers, nothing.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down.
Brought down at the 18.
They're able to convert with a gain of 4. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. It's a jet sweep as they get this to Jackson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Eagles add on. And that makes the score 21-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Mike's 4-2, Mike's 4-2.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Roethlisberger. That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Give him 3 on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Now 3rd and 5.
From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Mike 42, check, Mike 42. Okay, just like that.
Here's Roethlisberger. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Now, the intended receiver out of the backfield was Jalen Samuels. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and
From the
10.
24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. On the handoff, it's Samuels. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Brandon Graham applying the heat off the edge.
At the 22.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19.
57 Mike 57. Hey, me and you all day, all day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Roethlisberger now off the bootleg. That's complete to his running back, Connor. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 34. And Boswell's kick is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do?
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Will Parks.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he's got some space here. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. It's a big play there for the Eagles. And even 80 yards. Well, that didn't take long. 1 play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. They'll run. It's Sanders. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. So the big play to kick off the drive set them up 1st and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they were able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown. We saw the payoff. But, of course, that big, long chunk play is what got them in position.
26-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now it's Roethlisberger. Looking deep here for Ebron. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Another 1st down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 5. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles.
Philadelphia. Jake Elliott.
Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Takes it at the 7.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now the question, what do you do here? Time's not really an issue. You got over a minute, but you figure from this spot you need a good 50, 60 yards to even consider a field goal try.
Yeah, so there's optimism there, but there's also a little bit of restraint, right? You got to make sure you don't take a sack here, don't end up in the end zone, ball gets stripped. You could give up 2 points in that occasion, or maybe even 6 if you can't get on it and recover it yourself. So make sure you protect the guy throwing the football if indeed that's the plan of attack.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That's good for 28 yards. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this.
And that's caught inside the 30. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Roethlisberger will throw. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Thrown away and incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. He's going to go up top for the end zone. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Ben to throw again. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points. So they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. A gain there of 21 yards.
Steeler.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll get that one complete to Connor. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Johnson, the intended target, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
James Conner.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Scrambling, not particularly a Roethlisberger strong suit, but he does get the job done there and gets a first. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat. And if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. James Conner with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. Sometimes a group that gets overlooked, certainly, the offensive line. Right there, they really helped with that score.
Didn't they tell us in our meeting that when we score touchdowns, running the ball, that means the offensive line actually scored first by moving people back beyond the end zone. We saw evidence of that on that play.
Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead's down to 24.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Now this will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Ball carrier.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
He'll fire it deep for Rager. On Wentz is intercepted yet again. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. But they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. On 1st down, Connor plowing ahead for about 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
37-yard line.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. They go play action with Roethlisberger. And hitting Juju on the slant. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
first and 10 is Connor.
James Conner.
Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham.
Tackle made by Brandon.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Roethlisberger. Throw left side complete. That's Connor. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Eluding the pressure right. Now been hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. And yes, complete to the tight end McDonald. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 6-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger flushed out right. He's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 7 catches for him now in this last one. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. James Conner with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. And now Big Ben will lead the Steelers up to go for 2. Now Roethlisberger. It's caught at the 1. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. Now on the return here, we've got an injured player down there. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Although a jet sweep to start the drive. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Yannick Ngakoue. Just as hard to say his name as he is to block. He's there in on the stop that time. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
18.
Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Eagles on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 11. Deep ball for Goodwin. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
The Eagles indeed snap it. Wins. And it is incomplete. Devin Bush, the linebacker, was the one there in pass coverage. And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So they say, listen, go for it and try and finish it ourselves.
They'll run on first down. Connor, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down, and you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. Again, a run with Connor. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. The Steelers on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. They go jet sweep. Washington with it. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll back them up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
2 yards.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger letting one go deep for the end zone. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Deontay Johnson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit.
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. Here we go.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. A very pivotal 2-point try that does not go their way. Now it's a big uphill battle for the rest of the 4th quarter.
The attempt was to try and make it a 1-score game, right? Touchdown, get 2, and now you've tied it up. Instead, they don't get it, still down 10.
And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll go again with Sanders. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
At their 48-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage. The stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A first down there on a pickup of 25. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Philadelphia.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he stopped immediately there. There to stop him, Terrell Edmonds. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Now Wentz on the bootleg. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Marquise Goodwin. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. And the lead will grow by 1 more.
Makes the score Eagles 41.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Now here's Johnson. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
At the 36-yard line.
He gets this one to Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 12 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
33-yard line.
Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. And that's going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw again is Roethlisberger. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted by the
Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Wentz on the draw, leaves it for Sanders. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 11 yards there, first down.
Terrell Edmonds on the tackle.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Eagles, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, it was a good first month, but they'll fall to 4-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the Cleveland Browns.